Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's tutorial, I am going to do my best to simplify and ease the process of engraving acrylic ornaments. I have the files that I've created for you. I will leave them linked below the video. If you find this tutorial helpful, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's look at the materials and dive right in to Cricut Design Space. The materials I'm using for this tutorial include my Cricut Maker painter's tape, 2mm thick acrylic ornament blanks. I'm using a purple strong grip mat, the number 41 Cricut Engraving Tip, and I'm also going to use a lint roller to clean up the engraving once it's finished. The files that I used in the tutorial are linked below the video in the description. Now, without further ado, let's head into Cricut Design Space. I am in Cricut Design Space and I am going to be using my Cricut Maker for this project. I'm going to click on Upload, and what you'll see when you click Upload and you upload the file is the one that looks like this. I'm going to add it to my canvas. I'm going to close this out. Now, when the file comes in, they are they're grouped together, but they're still not ready to be used just yet. The first thing I'm going to do is come over here to the layers panel. I'll click to expand the panel. You'll see 4 layers. What I'm going to do is click ungroup. I'm going to select the first 2 layers of Merry and Bright, and I am going to change the operation type from basic cut to engrave. And then you'll see that if I kind of expand it out, you'll see that it has a fill in there. Let me close it. Let me bring that back down to size. Okay, and what I'll do now, after I change the operation type to engrave, is I am going to attach those 2 layers. The next thing I'm going to do is the same thing with Joy to the World. I'll select both layers. I will click on Engrave for my operation type, and I will attach. So now if I look at my layers panel, I have 2 layers that are attached. The next thing I'll do is go over to the panel on the left. I'll click on Shapes, and right here is where you will choose the shape that matches your ornament. The ornaments that I'm using are circles, and so I'm going to choose a circle. The size of the ornaments I'm using is 3 inches, so I'm going to change this 2 to a 3. Okay, and I need to go ahead and duplicate this. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to click on duplicate. So I have 2. Now with the first one, what I'm going to do is change the operation type from basic cut to pen. And I'll take my first design and I'll make it smaller. And I want to center it right inside here. Now I'm going to be careful about placement because I know there's a hole at the top of my ornament and I don't want to run the risk of trying to engrave in a place where I shouldn't. So what I'll do is put it here in the middle. I'll select both layers and I will click align and center. And now I'm also going to make my design a little bit bigger. Now I don't want it to be too close to the edge because I do know I need to tape the acrylic to the mat. Okay, so I think that's a fair size. I think that's going to, really stand out. If I wanted to make it a little bit taller, I could because my file is attached. And so I have a lot of freedom on how I move it. So I can kind of make it taller if I want to, but I'm definitely going to be careful about getting too close to the edge. Okay, I think that looks really good. Once again, I'll select both and I will click on align and center. Okay, once I have them aligned and centered, I have the circle and it's changed to a pen, and I have my file is changed to engrave. I'm going to attach this. So I'll do the same thing again. I have my circle. I'm going to change the circle from a basic cut to a pen, and I'll take the file. I will bring it over here and kind of just like make it a little smaller. I want it to fit inside there, and I don't want the file to touch the edge of the circle at all. Okay, I'll select both the file and the circle. I will select align and center. And then once it's in a place where I think it looks good and I don't want to resize it, I will attach. So I have two files that will be engraved. Now I'm going to click make. Now, even though my files are up here at the top on my mat, I'm going to move them down just in case, I want to check them while they are engraving, and I don't, of course, don't want to unload the mat. They'll be far enough away from the blade that I can check them without having any problems. So I'm moving them down. My first one is going to come down to the 4 and the 1 on the mat. So I know where to put the pen. Having that fake pen there lets me know where to put it. And then right here, this one is right at the 5 and the 4 and the 5 axis. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is click continue. And I am going to mirror these because I like to do my engraving on what's considered as the back, even though it's really no front or back because these are clear. And so I'm going to mirror them, which makes my files look backwards, which is fine. That's exactly what I want. And for browse all materials, I'm going to select the tooling leather 6 to 7 ounces, and I am going to click done, and I'm going to get the acrylic placed on the mat right where I showed you I was, and I'll do that on the camera. Let's go there now. I know my mat is very well loved because over here we craft. All right, so in Cricut Design Space, I had my first mat right at 4 and 1. So that's where I'm going to put this one. With these blanks, there is a plastic piece on one side. I'm just going to remove the plastic. This side still has plastic. That's the side I'm going to put down on the mat. Okay. So just like that. I'm going to use some painter's tape. Let's get some light right here. Just taping it down. Right here. So once again, I'm taking the plastic from one side, like that. Coming over to the 4 and the 5. I have my Cricut Maker right here, and I have the number 41 blade, and I'm going to insert it. Now, please note, even though I have the circle set to a pin, I'm not going to put a pin in there. That's the hack, right? So I'm going to just insert the blade. I have my star wheels moved all the way over to the right. Actually, I just keep them there. It's not like I move them back. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get my mat inserted. Okay, and I'm going to press the flashing C. All right, nothing. Now it's going to start engraving. All right, I'll speed this part up. Okay, so my ornaments are finished, and this is how they look so far without being cleaned up at all. I'm going to go ahead and remove the mat, and let's get a look at these. Okay, let me clean this one up. I think I had something on here already. Okay, let's get this. Let me get my lint roller and get this cleaned up. So here are my finished ornaments. I love the way they turned out. Hopefully you do too, and you found this process helpful. In terms of ribbon, I would suggest either using like colored twine like this, or finding something that you could fit through the hole. Now, these are not my favorite acrylic ornaments because I don't prefer the ones that have this hole at the top. I will leave a link below to the ones that I love. I was just out of them. But hopefully you found this helpful. And if you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.